BJP at 237. The Congress by its standards is crossing 100. That's a very important mark if they cross 100.
I've said this before, Rahul, on the show today. If the Congress crosses 100 or touches 100, BJP will find it difficult to touch the magical mark on its own of 272. But look at what is happening. It's not just that. Look at some of the allies of the
Samajwadi Party at 34.
34, remarkable. TMC 24, DMK 21, Sena UBT contesting 23 seats, winning in 10. Sharad Pawar having the day of his life at the age of 83. Out of 10 seats, he's winning 8. That's 80%.
And the Eknath Sene...
Aam Aadmi Party now leading in 4. All 3 of them are in Punjab, 1 in Haryana. The CPM leading in 5, mainly of course in Kerala. RJD in 4. So RJD not doing so well. The Bihar leg compared, and you can contrast UP and Bihar. Look at this story. In UP, Samajwadi Party and the PDA alliance, the Pichhda, Dalit, Alpsankyak doing very well. But the BAP, on the other hand, of Tejasvi is not doing well.
When we interviewed Akhilesh Yadav, we said, "Bheed to pata bahut aati hai na." How much it translates into seats, we don't know. At this moment, the story is coming from Uttar Pradesh,
Absolutely.
Rajdeep, where Samajwadi Party is putting on a hell of a performance, given the fact that they were written out in the last election.
It's amazing.
In the assembly also they were written out. 35 leads for the Samajwadi Party, 7 for the Congress,
also,
42 up 36. Preeti wants to come in.
Please.
I think what worked very well for the Congress Samajwadi Party alliance was, for the first time you saw the Samajwadi Party cadre completely support the Congress on all seats. You could see that visibly. And I think the story will be Akhilesh in this election in UP, Rajdeep. Just sheer candidate selection.
But look at how this country... Right. But what I'm unable to understand, Rajat, Shankar, is the country. And maybe Rahul Verma, who knows the Hindi heartland, will tell us. UP, PDA is working. BAP, which was the idea of Tejasvi Yadav to expand his father's Muslim Yadav base, is not working. 2 states neighboring each other. Take a look across this country. Gujarat, dominant by the BJP, come to Maharashtra, and the BJP is finding it difficult to do what they did in 2019.
Why SP worked is because their campaign was much more credible than that of Tejasvi. Akhilesh did not go out on a limb and promise things.
That's one view. Yes, Rahul Verma, and then Rashid. Yes.
I think what's happening across the core areas of BJP, barring the Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, I think BJP is taking a substantial hit across. Even if now the tally improves.
But Bihar, explain to me why in Bihar they are not doing as well, the RJD as well as the SP in neighboring UP.
At this moment, it's hard to come up with an explanation.
Yeah.
Maybe in UP, BJP did not replace as many candidates as it did in other parts of the country.
So I have a view of it. I believe the BJP had a wider base in Bihar. They got Chirag Paswan, got Upendra Kushwaha, built a wider alliance. UP, they said, chalo, apne aap chalte hain. Jo candidate Arun Govil ko de do, they will give anyone the candidate. Modi, Yogi ke naam pe.
Just see,
Rajat and then Rashid.
I think what was happening is that the Rajbar, his flip-flops, even the Patel Apna Dal, all of these, Nishad Party, all of these had like these community leaders whose credibility over a period of a decade had gone away.
But what does it say about Yogi Modi, the double engine?
I know, and this is where...
What does it say about the double engine?
This is where Yogi also centralized power, and a lot of the other OBC leaders around Yogi also felt...
That's a good point, yes, Rashid.
So that is where it comes in. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, he deserves a lot of credit because he shed all this, over-dependence on that MY factor. He went out of the way to accommodate a lot of non-Yadav OBCs like Pal and...
you're right. What Akhilesh... No, I'll tell you what Akhilesh Yadav did. Think about it. Here is the MY party. Less than 10 seats are to Yadavs and Muslims. He actually gave representation.
He changed the president of UP state in the middle of the
election.
So
he gave excellent candidates. I want to ask you, Sudhir, because this man could turn out to be the potential...
15 leads for the
15
TDP,
leads for the
BJP, 2 for the Janata.
So he is the largest ally at the moment of the NDA. And when I look at the overall numbers at 289 minus his 15, and I'm virtually at the halfway point for the NDA. Yeah. What will Chandrababu Naidu do?
So it means that more than 20 saal baad, the clock has turned back for Chandrababu Naidu. He will once again be kingmaker. Now the question is, see, we know it for a fact that the BJP leadership made it very difficult for Chandrababu Naidu to once again be part of NDA. Will he say forgive and forget everything and say that, okay, I will still support Modi for Prime Minister, or will he make his
What
demands?
will he do? I want to know. What's your
Well,
sense?
he could be-
Will he keep all options open?
He will keep all options
No, he
open.
can't
But
switch.
I don't think he will go back to the
can't
Congress
switch.
because he made that mistake in 2018-19. I don't think he would do that. But I think he will have a say in who will become the Prime Minister. We are talking about...
No, 1 minute. You're saying he will have a say in who becomes the Prime Minister.
If the BJP does not hit the 272 mark, he will definitely have a say because it's going to be an NDA government.
No, are you telling me that Chandrababu Naidu, if these are the numbers
Yes.
and he is in a position to dictate, he will dictate who should be the Prime
He
Minister?
will definitely have a say. If I will not use the word dictate, he will have a say in who will be the Prime Minister.
Rajdeep,
Interesting.
it will be decided by the candidate who gives special status to Andhra Pradesh.
That he could.
That's
Okay, that's also a point.
I've just got a message, but it's true. You know, with all the pollsters, but it's a time to remember what Yogendra Yadav said.
Yes.
It's holding true.
He's the one
Yogendra
who's
has promised that he's going to come. Yogendra Yadav had said
What
that
he
he would
said
cross
is-
272.
What we are most delighted about is that this is where we're getting requests from, I can't even name them, but the senior most leaders in this country cutting across party line ki election intelligence dashboard pe ye chala ke dikhao, wo dikhao, because nobody else, most political parties cannot do this kind of live processing at this moment because they haven't set it up for that. Of course they can, but they haven't set it up. The only people who have is the India Today group with this election intelligence dashboard.
So while you do that, I'm going to ask for one small request
Farmaish.
for VVIPs.
Absolutely.
Right? I have a number of VVIPs who are sending me messages and I said, I'm going to ask Rahul to
Okay,
go
wait.
back. Can we do a farmaish?
No, wait, Rajdeep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to do national. Sorry. National, if I do, and I have my VVIPs now, can we go to Maua Moitra? She wants to know where she stands at the moment. Why are you not showing whether I'm
She
winning or...
fought a spirited election, Rajdeep,
Okay,
I have
so
to say.
if we go to Maua Moitra
Okay, I
at the
can go
moment...
fast. Here you go. So Mahua Mitro is in our data trailing.
She claimed she was leading. Manish Tiwari, interestingly, is leading in Chandigarh in a tough fight. Manohar Lal Khattar, one of the few BJP
Potential
leaders.
BJP president, if that's one of the things that was discussed
That's right.
over
So
the weekend.
he's leading. Menaka Gandhi, you mentioned the trivia point that longest serving MP at the moment in the current Lok Sabha is trailing at the moment. That's why in UP they're taking the heat. This is interesting. Murshidabad, Mohammad Salim, left is making a bit of a comeback. One of the reasons Mamata Banerjee is actually surviving the BJP onslaught, is my sense, is the anti-Mamata vote. The left is taking a sizable chunk, unlike in 2019. We'll have to see how that plays. Manikam Tagore is an interesting one. Virudnagar, there, Congress, Tamil Nadu is trailing. Tamil Nadu, it's not a sweep anymore. Mehbooba Mufti is trailing in Anantnag, Rajouri. Is there any other interesting thing with an M? Misa Bharti, that's an interesting one. Patliputra is
She's up
leading.
against Ram Kirpal Yadav.
Can I see his whether
we
his
can,
system?
absolutely. No, Ram Kirpal Yadav is trailing. Misa Bharti has a reasonable lead of about 7,000 votes. She's lost twice over.
That's right.
You know, Ram Kirpal Yadav used to be the right-hand man of Lalu Yadav, now fighting on a BJP
What about
ticket.
Lalu's other daughter Rohini? If we can have a
Just
look.
1 second. We can go to Saran, used to be the seat of Chhapra. If we go to
R, will she be under R?
Saran mein hoga na?
No, you've got, okay, Shatrughan Sinha, meanwhile, if you stick with, okay, Rohini Acharya is trailing.
In Saran.
Rohini Acharya is trailing, so Rajiv Pratap Rudy is leading there.
Of the votes that we have, in the dashboard that we have, 7,620, trailing against Rajiv Pratap Rudy, 7,970.
Very
This is a very
close.
tight fight.
But these are very low votes. That means, some of the...
just initial, it's coming in, Rajdeep.
So
it's coming in.
large parts of the country, from what I can see, there is still a lot of counting to do.
Correct. In Gorakhpur, Ravi Kishan, Ravindra Shukla is leading. Rahul Gandhi leading in Raebareli, Rahul Gandhi leading in Wayanad. Let's compare the two RG seats. In Wayanad, he has a bigger lead against Annie Raja and K. Surendran. 1,95,624.
So
he's
over
running
a lakh. So he's almost
Kerala
through.
counting faster. Okay, so that's Wayanad. Let's now come to Raebareli and see how Rahul Gandhi is doing in Raebareli. He's got 1,01,481 votes, almost twice that of Dinesh Pratap.
So he's
Singh
probably
at 50.
winning both. Can we look at Amethi for a moment and Smriti Irani, because that's again a very prestigious battle that is being fought there. Smriti Irani in Amethi, there you've got that. Unless you put her under an I, but maybe there are more that you've got in the S category. Let's see.
There, right.
There she is.
There she is.
Trailing.
She's trailing at the moment.
59,141, 149 versus Kishori Lal. So if Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is watching,
It's still tight.
82. No, but it's a pretty big.
In 23,000. It's a lead of 23,000 at the moment, but this is a real turnaround. Think about it. Everybody wrote off Kishori Lal at the start of this election. He's giving her a hell of a fight.
No, he's winning right now.
He's winning at
this
the...
moment.
Yes, that's right. So, just to go back into some of the other S's that we have, if there are any interesting...
Sushil Gupta against Naveen Jindal in Kurukshetra currently leading. Supriya Sule leading in Baramati. This was the most high prestige battle of all. Most ego, most prestige.
9,000.
40,398 versus 31,947.
So
against
Maharashtra
Sunetra
counting
Parivar.
slowly. Think about it. That's why I think we need to keep...
Correct.
When you add this, it's less than 1 lakh. This is a constituency with a 20 lakh voter turnout. So a lot could change. These numbers of 290 to 232 could go either way. Either the BJP pulls ahead and shows our exit polls right to 330, or the BJP goes down further to 270, or the NDA goes down. So both options are open at the moment.
The party's trend, NCP's trend, Sharad Pawar NCP, seems to be like doing better than ever before, and it will no longer be called the Tum Tum Party.
But Tumala Sang, you are from Mumbai. You've known Sharad Pawar as long as I have. Kaka काय म्हणणार आज? 83 वर्षाचे झाले आणि 9 जिंकतात ते. What is 9 out of 10 he's winning at the moment?
So, and for 30-40 years, he was called a ढाई जिले का नेता.
नहीं, अभी भी वेस्टर्न महाराष्ट्र में ही है.
But he spread. He went all the way to Varda also.
To campaign, yes.
He
Yes,
not
you are right.
even contest Varda seat was not taken.
Absolutely, you're right. And he's winning in Bhiwandi also.
Yes,
No.
Bhiwandi also.
He will simply say, आम्ही कधीही कुठलंही निवडणूक हारलेलं नाही.
नहीं, मला हे सांग, will he, if these numbers hold, will he ring up in the night and tell Chandrababu, अरे आम्ही जुने मित्र आहोत, काय करायचंय?
अभी तो सारे मित्र हैं.
हम तो सब मित्र हैं.
Anything is on play. If BJP drops below 272, all
Anything is
bets
possible.
are
So in
off.
fact, you should
You're
look
saying
at
all bets are off if BJP
Yes,
drops,
you
or
should-
if BJP drops below
Rajdeep, you should
250.
look at the alliance partners of BJP and see the vulnerabilities.
No, can I ask you this, Shankar? You said something. You believe all bets are off if BJP drops below 272. My
250.
bet is if the BJP drops below 250, all bets are off. Because then the allies will really extract.
Okay,